What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and today we're going to be talking about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's Tera Raid Den Spotlight events. Today, November 8th, we got some information in regard to promoted events for the Tera Raid Dens. And specifically, we were told about 2 events, technically 3 events, that are going to be happening post-launch for the game. And there seems to be a running theme for that, and I'm going to be making a separate playlist of just these events. Because for Pokemon Sword and Shield, while I did do all the Max Raid Den events, it got mixed in with the regular playlist, and I've had to delete all of those events. So now it's going to be one separate playlist, and it's going to be updated as soon as I have information going on. I'm probably going to make recommended teams and Tera types. I'll know better once I get toward, the actual release of the game. Those have been sitting there for months. Those are placeholders. I don't have the game. The first thing we're going to talk about is the 2 special types of Tera Dens. Now, we have seen in official footage that the Tera Dens tend to glow a certain color. Previously for Pokemon Sword and Shield, you just had regular and rare appearing 10% of the time. But now it seems like that color corresponds to the Tera type. In addition, it has expanded from the 1 to 5 star system to a 1 to 7 star system. And the 7-star raids, early reports / rumors say that they are up to level 100. Hang on, past Austin, it's me, future Austin. As we can see right here that I'm gonna glance over later in the video, this Charizard that was just caught is level 100. Fire Flying, Dragon Tera type, level 100. So boom, there's confirmation that these 7-star raids gonna be level 100. So if you recall during some of the Max Raid Den events against Zorora and Mewtwo, how they were extremely difficult, you are going to be experiencing raid dens like that. Honestly, I'm excited for that. The sandwich system giving you specific buffs to specific types in Tera Raid Dens may actually be necessary for a team of you and 4 to actually go in here and defeat these extremely powerful Pokemon. So first we're going to be talking about this Eevee event, because now we're seeing a gold and multicolored one going on here. They're also showing this picture of the map, and our first time seeing this big electric icon. Maybe that means that there's an electric den going on, and over here we see a bug one, and over here we see a dragon one. Maybe those are the Tera Dens, and the colors correspond to that. We're gonna have to wait for a little bit more information on that. I just recorded the entire video and realized that I paused it because I was trying to convert time zones. Okay, so this event is going to be going on Thursday through Sunday, November 24th through 27th at 4 p.m. Pacific, and that's 1 p.m. Eastern. Hi there, it's even later, Austin. And during this video, I messed up because for some reason I thought that 4 p.m. Pacific equaled 1 p.m. Eastern. But it doesn't, it equals 7 p.m. Eastern. So at some point, I'm going to try to edit this, but there's going to be some points that it's going to be the wrong time. But this isn't me actually talking about these videos and these events. This is me kind of setting up everything going forward. So just know that if I talk about the time wrong, I now know the time is wrong. And yeah, that's going to be fixed in the future videos. But in this one, I'm explaining the mechanics and a bunch of stuff. So I took the original down and this is the re-upload. Let's go. I decided to convert this to actually my 2 largest viewership bases outside of the United States, which is Canada, Sydney, and London. So there you go. Those are your time zones. I'm now going to be inclusive to you guys as well. I'm probably going to make a dope Excel chart. We could start the Excel charts now. Okay, I made an Excel. Oh, it's been a few hours. It's darker now. Okay, I came up with a rough idea on what I think I'm going to do for these, and it's much better than it was for the Raid Den updates, that's for sure. So there we go. Still need to fix formatting and stuff like that, but I think this is a good screen to show you all the stuff. Trainers around the world, see what kind of Eevee you can find, or try to get one with your perfect Tera type. It's unclear exactly what types there are right now, but they're advertising grass, fire, and water. All, maybe? I'm not really too sure. Eevee, who we don't know the Paldea Index. This is for both copies of the game. That's what the sprite looks like. It always defaults to the male one. I have a separate code if I need the female one for any reason. Start date, end date. If you live near one of these time zones, perfect. There you go. You probably know how to convert from one of these. But let's get on to the fun one. Charizard. Okay, during your adventures in the Paldea region, you may find black crystals that look differently from the ones you ordinarily approach to take on Tera Raid battles. The Pokemon you'll face at these black Tera Raid crystals are much stronger than those that appear at ordinary Tera Raid crystals, and defeating them can net you rewards that are even more exciting than usual. We have our first look at the black Tera Raid crystal, and we can see on the map here there is a dark type Tera Raid, an ice type Tera Raid, and this is a fairy type Tera Raid, but it has that pink purpley outer glow to let you know it's one of these crazy black ones. Charizard with the Mighty Mark will be appearing at black Tera Raid crystals for 2 time periods, December 1st through 4th, then again December 15th through 18th. Charizard cannot normally be encountered in Paldea, and the Charizard appearing this event has the dragon as its Tera type, making it a formidable foe and powerful ally. It will use devastatingly powerful moves in battle, so defeating it by yourself would be extremely difficult. Team up with other people. Charizard is a transfer-only Pokemon. You cannot get Charmander, Charmeleon, or Charizard in the base game. If you were to put the physical cartridge in version 1.0, it is impossible to get Charizard. After Pokemon Home is updated, and as long as everything is updated properly, you can transfer Charizard from Pokemon Home into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. However, for this event, Charizard, who is a transfer-only Pokemon, is going to be catchable. And that's amazing. If you recall, after Pokemon Home was updated for Pokemon Day, February 28th, 2020, I was at PAX East, and they did that weekend event that you can encounter Charmeleon, Charizard, Wartortle, Blastoise, Ivysaur, Venusaur, and Mewtwo in battles. You couldn't catch the Mewtwo, but you could catch the other 6, and they were not shiny locked. And that was awesome. That, you know, if you didn't have Pokemon Home, actually I don't remember if Pokemon Home was updated quite yet. I think it was. But if you didn't have Home, and if you didn't have these Pokemon in the game, you could transfer them over, which was pretty awesome. Of course, the Charmander line was obtainable in the base decks of Pokemon Sword and Shield after defeating Leon, but Squirtle and Bulbasaur were only introduced in the Isle of Armor DLC June of 2020. So it was a great opportunity to get these Pokemon early. The fact that they're doing this at launch, fantastic. Also, before you go complaining, there is going to be a vast amount of people who are not going to be getting this game at launch, and they're going to be getting it, let's say, December 25th, for obvious reasons. This event is going to be happening for 2 weekends, December 1st through 4th, 15th through 18th. And that means that there's going to be a lot of people who cannot participate because they don't have the game yet. They may be waiting to receive the game as a gift. I wouldn't worry, okay? It's a 7-star, which means that it might be level 100, which means that you might need to be level 100 to even take it down. That means that you're going to have to grind a lot in the first 2 weeks of getting the game to hit level 100 by December 1st, okay? And considering that they're advertising this now with 2 separate dates, leads me to believe that this is going to be making a return. In addition, talking about this being a transfer-only Pokemon, they can introduce all the other rumored transfer-only Pokemon, including the Galarian birds, the Hisuian new evolutions like Basculegion and Weirdeer and Cleavor and things like that. All of these being able to be in the game because of that, with before Pokemon Home compatibility, that's pretty awesome. Also, we do have rumor that the Pokemon X and Y starters are going to be transfer only, so you may encounter those in these special Tera Raid Den Spotlight events. I need to remember this name. The name is difficult. So, for Charizard, see, it already updated some things, and then I have a little cheaty thing over here. It is Fire, Flying, Tera type is Dragon, available in both games. Boom! Look at that! This is so much better than how I used to do the Max Raid Den events. There you go. That's how you're going to be able to get Dragon type Charizard Transfer only. You can get them now, which is pretty neat. I think so. It sounds like this may be an event that just occurs every Thursday through Sunday or every other, because as it stands right now, you have Eevee on the 24th, then the following Thursday, you have Charizard, and then nothing listed, and then Charizard again. So maybe on December 8th, we're gonna be having a different Pokemon appear, maybe one that hasn't been officially introduced in media, and maybe that's the reason they haven't told us about it yet. We're gonna have to wait and see. Also, they haven't announced what's going to be available for the 22nd through the 25th at 1 p.m. So if you're playing on Christmas Eve and morning, you could participate in this, although I doubt you're gonna start playing the game and be able to take down a 7-star. Oh, also right here we have the Mightiest Mark. A mark for a Pokemon caught in a 7-star Tera Raid battle. Charizard the Unrivaled, you're gosh darn right. This Charizard will have the same mark ability and moves regardless of when it is caught during the event. So it's gonna have 4 set moves, and I'm gonna put out a video when the event goes live. This special Charizard can only be caught once per save data. There you go. You will still be able to participate in Black Crystal Tera Raid battles and receive rewards even after you caught the Charizard with the Mightiest Mark. Charizard may appear again in other events or be encounterable in different ways in the future. You can take on Tera Raid battles at Black Crystals after completing certain post-game events. There we go, we have confirmation. You have to beat the game to do the Black Crystals. However, players who haven't completed these events may still participate in these raid battles by joining another Tera Raid battle, whether it's in a multiplayer group or by using a link code. You have to have NSO Plus, and they're handling it the same way they did for Pokemon Sword and Shield, that it's either going to be downloaded automatically, or X menu mystery gift, check Pokeportal news instead of check Wild Area news. There we go. It seems like a pretty cool way that they're going to be executing this. I'm going to keep this as a constant thing. There's going to be a dedicated playlist down below for Tera Raid battle events, and we'll take it from there. Thank you so much for being here. Can't wait to get that little bit of a series going. Until next time, Austin John out.
Man, they see me shining like I got the charm. Stay strapped, got that jet ball in my palm. Felt from the sky, guess I'm the chosen one. And if you need to know how, check out Austin John. Champion flow, yeah, I got that champion flow.